Hey friends, guess what? I am back to pattern designing, and I think this is the earliest that I've ever designed a pattern because I'm currently trying to design February 2025's pattern. I already finished my January patterns. It is my Triceratops and my Stegosaurus. So for February, it is currently December 17th, by the way. So I am planning 2 months in advance, but I already know that when I get back from Christmas break from traveling, I will feel pretty tired. So I kind of want to get ahead of the curve and just start designing now. And honestly, I'm really excited about February's pattern. So I feel like that's why I'm also starting to design it. I just cannot wait to bring this design to life. So do you guys have any guesses for what February's pattern will be? I've never made this animal before, and I'm really excited to challenge myself. Spoiler, I will be using a mix of Little Bunny, which is a fluffy yarn, and Parfait Chunky, which is a chenille yarn. I really have been loving the fluffy and chenille combo. I feel like the plushies turn out so cute, and as a hint, let me show you the colors that I plan on using. Alright, so here are the colors. This is Teddy Bear in Little Bunny, and these are both by Premier Yarn, and then this is Mushroom, and this is Parfait Chunky. So what do you guys think? I actually got ahead of myself and I started making the head. Let me show you guys. Okay, any guesses now? I am trying to make a sloth plushie. I think sloths are so cute, and the reason why I chose a sloth for February, I think it would be a super cute plushie for Valentine's Day. I think if I crocheted 2 of them and they're hugging, it would be so cute. And not gonna lie, I did get inspiration from a picture that I saw online. I've explained this in a previous video, but how I like to design patterns, the first thing I will do is kind of just do a Google search of any plushie for that animal that I'm trying to do. So I Googled like sloth plushies, and I came up with a bunch of different reference photos, but let me show you which one like sealed the deal. I was like, okay, I need to make this for February. Okay, so we have this one. This is kind of the shape I want to do. I feel like the crochet patterns that currently exist for sloths, they're not as like realistic, so I kind of want to keep this body, but here's the picture that ultimately sold me. Like, how cute is that? They're just hugging. Oh my gosh, I need to make it. And then let me see what other pictures I have in here. This one's just like more of a regular sloth, like more cartoony. It's not necessarily like as realistic. This one's really realistic, and I do kind of like the body shape. Like, I love the long arms and the legs just chilling down there, and of course the fuzziness. Hopefully by using Premier Little Bunny, I can achieve this same look. And let me see if I have any other. Oh yeah, I have this one, the mama sloth and the baby sloth. I think if I am successful with this regular sloth pattern, I will need to make a mommy sloth. So I just started designing. I figured I'd start with the head since that's a good starting point, but already I think I'm gonna frog this round because I realized with the head of the sloth, I kind of need to make it look like a circle, and I think this is way too wide to start out. I'll have to like taper it down, maybe make it like 10 single crochet. Right now this is 14. But yeah, this is kind of the nature of pattern designing. I just usually go for it and see what it looks like, and then I'll frog and adjust as I go. So we shall see what the head will turn out like. This was also kind of giving like monkey vibes. I could see a really cute monkey pattern. So maybe in the future you'll see a monkey pattern come out of this as well. But I think in 2025, I definitely am going to be doing a lot of chenille and fuzzy yarn just because it really does result in the cutest plushies. So I will check back in with you guys in a bit and I'll let you know how the pattern design is coming. I feel like the hardest thing is going to be the head, just because for the like eyes and like the eye circles, I will need to incorporate all of the color changing for that. So that might be a little hard to get right on the first try. So I definitely foresee a lot of frogging, but if the end result comes out exactly how I'm envisioning, it will be super cute. And I already know I want to make a pink version of the sloth. So a lot of fun things in the future, but I'm gonna get back to pattern designing and hopefully we can finish this head today. Okay, so this is what I just came up with. This is the finished head, and I know what you're thinking, where are the eye spots? I opted to not add the eye spots in as color changes. One, because I feel like sometimes the color changes make it look a little sloppy, you know, when you don't have completely clean color changes. So I think I'm just going to crochet the eye spots separately, and then you can either like hot glue them on if you want to take the easy route, or you can just sew them on, and that way you will be able to place them like exactly where you want them. So I think that's the better route to take. It also saves me a lot of trial and error. So yeah, look at the little sloth's head. I love the look of Parfait Chunky with the little bunny. It just looks so good together. So now I'm going to keep crocheting the body. I kind of want the body attached to the head so it makes for less sewing in general. So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna make the body pretty chunky. I want my sloth's body to be pretty big compared to its head. And yeah, then we'll go from there. And I already named my sloth. This sloth pattern will be called Seth the Sloth. And yeah, we shall see how he turns out. Morning, friends. I definitely look different. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me in these glasses, but I recently went to New York and my sister and I have the same glasses, just different frames and prescription, obviously, but we both grabbed the wrong pair of glasses when packing. I grabbed hers and she grabbed mine, so I had to resort to my backup version. But I'm coming on because I wanted to show you the update with Seth the Sloth. So last night I was looking at the head, the one that I showed you guys yesterday, and I'm like, wait, I don't like it. So this is the head, and now you can kind of see it better. I started making like the body. As you can see, this is like the neck and the start of the body, and when I started doing that, it became clear to me that the face is crooked, and it's hard sometimes to like align a face perfectly center, especially when you crochet in the round, since everything shifts ever so slightly. And yeah, I was like, wait, this isn't good. So I basically cut off the yarn, and this is just going to be a headless sloth. And I went ahead and made this version, and this version is much better. I got it as like symmetrical as I could, and then I also realized I don't know why I was creating such like a sharp neckline, because in my reference photo the sloth's head and body just kind of like go all into one, like there isn't a defined round head look. So that is why I basically made it like this. So this will just continue on into his belly and his body, and then we'll attach the arms. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Sometimes with pattern design, I don't know, it hits you a little later on what you did wrong, and then you're like, wait, I have to go fix that. But I'm honestly happy that I did reassess, because I think this will ultimately turn out really cute and kind of closer to my reference image. Like, I don't know how I would have felt about this round head and like the sharp neck. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update, and we shall see how Mr. Sloth turns out. Hey friends! So I decided to take a break from making the sloth because he is giving me so many issues, and sometimes when you're dealing with that, the best thing to do is to step away, give yourself a break, and come back with fresh eyes. So today I actually made something for Callie, and surprisingly I decided to use Bernat blanket yarn. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you probably know that I don't really use blanket yarn too frequently. I mainly use Parfait Chunky, which is right behind me, which is a soft chenille yarn, but I decided to do blanket yarn because I wanted to make Callie a little dog toy. I've actually never crocheted Callie anything, so why not start today? And I actually already made it off screen, so let me do some magic editing and show you guys what I made. I made her a little carrot. Actually, it's a pretty big carrot. It's bigger than my head, and honestly, it's a little derpy, but that's okay because carrots in real life aren't ever perfect. So here we go. It's a cute little carrot, and I did make it out of Bernat blanket yarn. yarn. I had that orange skein for so long. I think I bought it like 2 years ago, and this yarn is actually a bit rough. That's how I know it's old, because Bernat did come out with a better formula and their yarn has been a lot softer. So since this one is still rough, I know it's super old, but it actually turned out really cute. I freehanded this, and you're probably wondering, why did I make her a carrot? Well, it turns out that Callie actually loves carrots, and I had no idea that you could even feed your dog vegetables, but it's actually pretty good for them, and Callie is a huge vegetable fan. And I actually learned this about her last June when we switched her over to the Farmer's Dog, who is the sponsor of today's video. So if you're new here, Callie is my 12-year-old dog, and her birthday actually just passed, so I can probably pass this off as a late birthday gift to her, but she's a super picky eater. We tried so many different food options in the past for her, and usually we had to beg her to go eat. But ever since we switched to the Farmer's Dog last June, Callie devours every single meal, and she licks her bowl clean every time. It's because the Farmer's Dog is real fresh, healthy food. It's made with whole meats and veggies, including carrots, that are gently cooked in human-grade kitchens to preserve their nutritional value. I love that it comes in pre-portioned, ready-to-go packs that can conveniently be placed in your freezer. All you have to do is thaw the pack in the fridge overnight, and then the next day you can take it out and serve it to your pup. Any leftover food can be placed in Tupperware and stored back in your fridge for later use. To get started, all you have to do is tell Farmer's Dog a little bit about your pup upon sign up, and then they will deliver personalized, vet-developed recipes right to your door for as little as $2 a day. It's super convenient and easy, and now meal times with Callie are a breeze. This New Year's, get 50% off your first box of freshly made, healthy dog food by using the link down below in my description box. Plus, you'll get free shipping and 24/7 customer support. Thank you so much again to Farmer's Dog for sponsoring today's video, and Callie says thank you too. Hello friends, I am sticking to my 2025 resolution. I'm calling it the year of the fluffy plushie, and I decided my next project is going to be a fluffy baby Loch Ness monster. Because if you guys remember from another video, I made a parfait chunky baby Loch Ness monster, but I think it would look super cute as a fluffy Loch Ness monster. So I got started on it. I'm actually using light pink just because the next holiday is Valentine's Day, and I think I will list this baby Loch Ness monster in my shop. So I thought people might appreciate the light pink color scheme. And I just wanted to show you guys the yarn. This is Little Bunny. You probably have seen this a bunch of times on my channel, but if you're new here, this yarn is my favorite fluffy yarn. It's by Premier Yarns and it's called Little Bunny. So I am just going to be working on crocheting the head so far. It's turning out really cute, and I'm curious to see how big it'll turn out. I am using a 6mm hook for this project. Usually I use 5mm with Little Bunny, but I kind of wanted this to turn out a bit bigger, so we shall see. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, it's time to decide what eyes I want to do. This is what baby Nessie is looking like so far, and I actually already picked out the eyes. Let me show you guys. They are 30mm, and they are this gorgeous, like, shimmery pink. Let me see. Hopefully it comes up. Oh yeah, it looks like it's showing really well on the camera. But yeah, I decided to go with 30mm because I used 25mm for the parfait chunky version, and they did turn out a bit too big, honestly, in my opinion. But this is already turning out a little bit bigger since I sized up my hook. So I thought 30mm would be a good size, and like, just to show you, like, that proportion looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and place these eyes, and we're gonna keep on going with baby Nessie. Okay, here's what she's looking like with the eyes, and I stuffed her head. I hope I did it right because I feel like her snout is looking much longer than the the Parfait Chunky version, but I'm really happy with how she's turning out. The eyes look so good with the little bunny, and honestly, she's giving me snake vibes right now. But as we keep working on her body, hopefully she'll become more Loch Ness Monster-y. But yeah, just had to give you guys a quick little check-in. I honestly am not sure when the next time I will work on her. We're leaving tomorrow for the holidays. We're spending Christmas back on the East Coast with our family, so I will not be bringing her with me. Fluffy yarn is way too hard to work with at the airport where there are so many distractions. I feel like I would just constantly frog, so she'll stay here, and maybe she will be the first plushie that I finish in 2025. Actually, it's kind of cool. She's like the last project that I worked on in 2024, and then I will finish her, and that makes her the first project that I complete in 2025. Okay, now I kind of want to hold myself accountable. So future Jenna, hopefully we finish her first in 2025. Hello friends, giving you an update on Mr. Sloth. Look at him! His body is really coming out cute. It's really starting to take form. Honestly though, I said this on Instagram, but what does this remind you of besides hopefully a sloth? It reminds me of a big toe. And yes, this is a fuzzy big toe, but it reminds me of a big toe. Like, I can't unsee it. It looks like a toenail. I think to fix this problem, I am going to work on his eye spots. I think once I put the eye spots on, it will really all come together. And then I guess I will start closing up his body. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to keep extending or if this is a good stopping point. I never know in terms of like how long the body, I guess like the torso should be, but I'm just gonna wing it, and then I can finally start on his little arms and legs and we can be done with him. And it's literally about to be January 1st. It's currently New Year's Eve, and this is technically February's pattern, but I have the pattern test coming up for my patrons next week, so I want to make sure that the pattern is all finalized and looks good before I turn it over to my patrons to test. I don't know if you guys can hear Shay screaming in the background, but she wants me to go play with her. And shameless plug, if you've ever wanted to pattern test for me, I do keep a lot of my pattern tests private just for my patrons. If you are in Yarn Club, I think you can test up to 2 times per month for me. And then if you're in Hook Club, you can test up to 1 pattern per month for me. And it will always be a pattern for the next month since I always work a month ahead. I know that sounds a little confusing, but basically you're guaranteed to test for me every month, and I like to open it up to everybody. I don't like to select a certain few testers just because I think it is such a great opportunity to test a pattern, and a lot of my patrons are actually testing for the first time for me. Like, they've never done a pattern test before, because usually how it works on Instagram, you have to apply for the pattern test, and then the person hosting the pattern test, they'll only pick like a select few. They won't include everyone since public tester calls usually have thousands of people or hundreds of people apply. So when it comes to my patrons, I always want to give everybody the opportunity to test and for them to experience what it's like to pattern test for me. But okay, getting sidetracked, I am going to go work on Mr. Sloth now. Okay, I just grabbed some chocolate Parfait Chunky, and I think this will look great for the eyes because look at this. Perfect. And sorry, I said eyes, but this will actually be for the eye spots. And I think the best way to achieve the shape that I'm looking for is to actually do some chaining. So I'm just gonna go play around with it and let's see what happens. Okay, this is what I have mocked up. Oh my gosh, he looks kind of scary when I see him on camera. But okay, what do you guys think? Honestly, I think he looks pretty good. Besides the initial like shock of seeing him, I think the green eyes look super cute, and I think the placement looks good too. I'm trying to like look at my reference image in terms of like how much space should be left in between here, but keep in mind we still need to add his little nose, and maybe I'll add a mouth. I don't know. I think if anything I'll add a nose, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try and go with this, and we shall see if it turns out the way I'm envisioning. But so far, this mock-up is looking pretty good. I'm excited, you guys. Okay, I just sewed everything on. What do we think? I added a little nose, and I can't tell if you guys can see on the camera, but this is actually a 12mm safety eye. I thought it would be super cute to just use it as a little nose. And oh my gosh, I went ahead and started stuffing him as well. Before it was like pretty flat, but yeah, I am in love with how he's turning out. He's a little baby sloth, so cute. Okay, I'm excited to now finish him. I think I'm gonna make his body a little bit longer, and then we can start working on the legs and the arms. Oh my gosh, so cute. Hey friends, Happy New Year! It is actually January 1st, 2025, so I had to come on and wish everybody a Happy New Year. I'm also crocheting today, which is a great way to spend the first day of 2025. So I'm working on the Sloth still, and I started making his little arm, and so far this is what it's looking like. I kind of was struggling with the finger portion, because at first I used some bobble stitches to make it look like fingers, but it was starting to look like a paw rather than like a hand, so I scrapped that, and then I just came up with this simple kind of triangle-y shape, and then I am slowly tapering it down, because the bottom portion right here is the widest part of the hand, and then I taper it down. But I was just thinking how big I wanted to make it, and let me go grab the body of Mr. Sloth. Here he is. And I was mocking up a few different positions. I was actually thinking about stopping the arm right now and keeping it this length, because it would look something like this. But then I was wait, it would be really cute if he could hang from stuff. And I was thinking about even maybe putting a magnet for both of his hands, so then you could actually attach him and hang him from stuff. So if I went that route, look how cute this is. I would just need to extend the arm more and maybe make it long enough so it comes over his head, and then you could place him and hang him wherever you want. And then I would just basically repeat the same thing for his legs. I think the legs would be a little shorter, but yeah, I think we're making some good progress. I'm really excited to see how this final version comes out, because I think having the magnets in the hands would be so cute. And I'm already envisioning a pink version of the Sloth for Valentine's Day, because then with the arms being floppy and the magnets, they could hug each other just like my reference image. And yeah, I feel like it opens up a whole door of possibilities. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick update, and I will hopefully come on later with the final look. Oh my gosh, guys, I finished the Sloth. Let me show you. Here he is! Oh my gosh, look at him! He turned out so cute, you guys. I'm obsessed. Look at his little hands. I didn't get to put the magnets yet, because honestly, I think I decided the magnet thing way too late, because ideally I would want the magnets inside of his hands just to make sure they're properly secured and safe. So I'm going to test out the magnet idea with the next Sloth that I make. But oh my gosh, he's so cute! And his legs and his arms are super flexible, because basically I didn't stuff the last few rounds, so it leaves it pretty bendable. So he can do a lot of different poses, a lot of different little positions. He's so cute. He reminds me kind of a little monster, and I didn't want to go that route. I wanted it to be more realistic and more monstery. I do remember myself saying that in the beginning design phase, so I'm super happy with how he turned out. He's adorable. The only thing that I would change looking back is maybe I would give his head more definition. I know with the one failed attempt, I did make his head more circular and I didn't like it, but I'm just wondering if I just created a little bit of indents right here. Would that make him look a little cuter? Maybe I'll test this out on the next Sloth that I make, but I already know that I'm going to make a pink one. What do you guys think though? I am in love. Okay, I'm gonna go make the pink one now. So for the little face portion and the hands and the feet, I am going to do Parfait Chunky in Cotton Candy. I love the pale pink, as you guys already know. And then in terms of the fluffy body, I am going to be using this little bunny in Bubblegum, I believe. Yeah, Bubblegum. And then for the eye spots, I'm going to be using hibiscus. So altogether, the color scheme looks like this, and I'm really excited. This will be a little Valentine's Day sloth. Also, I came on because I finally ordered those viral glasses where you put them on and there's a mirror inside, so it actually looks down, and that way I can crochet without bending my neck. And this will ultimately save me from neck pain, because when I crochet for long periods of time, I do feel pain in my neck. So these are the glasses that I got. I got them off Amazon. They honestly were pretty cheap. I think they were like 10 bucks. I'll definitely have them linked down below, but this is what they look like on. And I posted a reel with them, and I think I posted it on YouTube as well. And yeah, I definitely look crazy, but this way I can crochet and my neck stays perfectly upright. And yeah, I really hope this cuts down on my neck pain. I have been using them today. Today is actually the first day that I've tried them, and I have really enjoyed using these glasses. The only thing is I can't like film myself crocheting while using these glasses because I feel like I look crazy. But when I'm not filming, I definitely will be using these throughout the year. And wait, let me show you guys them up close. So like inside there, it's the mirror, and that essentially is how they look down. And yeah, they look super like futuristic. I feel like a robot when I'm wearing them, but they really are handy. So I've seen several reels about them, and I finally just bought them on Amazon. I'm like, I want to try it and see what the hype is, and I can totally understand it now. Like, these will definitely be game-changing for me going into 2025. Hopefully, I will not have as much neck pain as I did in 2024. Oh wait, I totally forgot. I was supposed to show you guys the trial run of them. Let me close this magic ring, and then I will show you. Okay, so let me put them on, and then let me grab my crochet. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not looking down, and this is basically how they work. And I'm just crocheting. I feel like I definitely need to get used to wearing them in terms of like how far my crochet is from me, because I feel like usually my crochet is pretty close to my face, but right now I feel like I'm holding it way farther out than I'm used to. But yeah, there you go, and I can crochet perfectly fine with them, and I am not looking down at all. Do I look crazy? Yes, but it is the price that you pay to not have any pain while crocheting. So yeah, highly recommend them. I'll have them linked down below if you guys want to try them out as well. I got them from Amazon. I forget if I said that in the beginning. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you've tried these glasses or if you end up trying them, and let me know what you think of them. This is what it's looking like so far. The color combo is so cute. You cannot go wrong with bubblegum and cotton candy. I have used that color combination for over like 2 years now. I think the first time I ever used bubblegum and cotton candy together was for my strawberry turtle, and ever since then I've just been hooked on that color combo. But I just realized I don't actually have any magnets. I bought a ton of magnets like a few years ago, and I thought I kept them, but I can't find them in my craft room. So we need to do a quick Michael's trip. And that is dangerous because I know once I step foot into Michael's, I am going to buy yarn. But I need to tell myself, do not buy any yarn. We need to go in and just buy the magnets. So I will check in with you guys later. Hopefully I am successful in my trip, and then I can show you guys the little hands touching together. Hello friends, I am finally back. We got the magnets. We ended up getting these at Home Depot because the ones at Michael's weren't strong enough. And this is the brand that I got. It's called Magnet Source, and these are the 12mm by 3mm magnets, and they are indeed strong enough to go through both layers of yarn. And this is what it looks like. It's like a little tiny guy, and they're really strong. I was struggling to even like take them apart from the little pack that they came in. So the plan is I just flipped my hand inside out, and I will just hot glue the magnet right here, and then when I flip it right side out, it'll look like this, and the magnet will just be chilling inside. And then I just need to make the other hand quickly, and then we can see it in action. I'm super excited. Okay, so I just got done finishing both of the arms, and the moment of truth, let me show you guys. So it sticks, but sadly, it's not as strong of a connection as I would like. Okay, here you go. So this is the magnets at work, and as you can see, it does stick, but if I were to jiggle it a little, it comes off. And ideally, I would want the sloth to be able to hang from like certain places. I don't know why I'm envisioning the sloth hanging from like a chandelier or like a light fixture, but that's what I have in my mind. And I don't think these magnets would be strong enough to hold the weight of the body of the sloth. So I just ordered some more magnets off Amazon. I'm getting slightly bigger ones. I'm getting 18mm by 3mm. So I'm hoping that will help. And these ones apparently are very strong, so we'll see if that's true. But I think for right now, this is definitely a good test. I might just keep this pink sloth for myself, but the magnets do work, so it's nice to know that like the magnets can go through Parfait Chunky. I feel like if I was using acrylic, it would be a totally different story. I feel like acrylic, the connection would be strong enough. Maybe I will make an acrylic sloth just to test that theory. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on the pink sloth, and I'm super excited to see how she turns out. Good morning, friends. I just got done putting the eyes on Mrs. Sloth, and look at her. Oh my gosh, I picked out the hot pink eyes and they go so perfectly. Also, I came on to show you guys, this is the new design. So I think I'm gonna offer both options. I'm doing the original Sloth design that doesn't really have a neck, and then this is the second option, which has more of a neckline. And honestly, I don't know which one I like better, but I think the neck version does look a lot cuter. So maybe I am team neck, but I just wanted to show you guys, and let me grab the other sloth and do a comparison. All right, so here's the comparison, and wow, it is crazy how much a neck can change the entire thing. Like this sloth looks so different than this one, and the only thing that's different is the neck. So I'm gonna continue making her body, and I'll add her arms and legs, and we'll see what the final look looks like. But I still wanna keep this guy because I really think he's a cute little like monster sloth. But I'm super excited to finish her. I'm actually naming her Stella. So this is Stella the sloth, and then this is Seth the sloth. But okay, I will check in with you guys later. Also, oh my gosh, I'm coming on because look what just came in the mail. So my publisher had this really cute idea of creating book plates. This is what these are called, book plates. And basically, if people want like a signed version of my book, I can just send them this sticker and it has my signature, and you can just place it on like the inside of your book. So that way it is technically signed by me, because I know a lot of you pre-ordered already, which I'm so thankful for. And with the pre-orders, they will just be sent directly to you. Like I won't be able to see them before they get sent to you. So they won't be able to be signed physically by me, but with the book plates, I'll be able to send this to you, and then you'll get a signed copy. And I haven't even seen my book in person yet. I think I'm supposed to receive the physical copies for the first time later this month. So once they come, I also plan on signing all of those, and then I'll have them listed on my website. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I honestly can't believe my book comes out next month. Like it does not feel real. I felt like February 2025 would never come, but now it's literally next month. I'm so excited. But yeah, I just had to show you guys. I think these are just so cute, and hit me up if you already pre-ordered. I would love to send you a little cute book plate with my signature. And I know I keep saying this, but thank you so much to everybody who has pre-ordered. You guys are amazing. We actually hit one of the huge milestones that I set for myself. We hit over 1,000 pre-orders, and I am just so excited for you guys to receive it in the mail. I'm so excited to receive it myself. I cannot wait to see it and hold it physically, and of course I will record that moment. But yes, I could not have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. Guys, I just finished her. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she turned out so cute. And both of her legs and her arms connect with the magnets, and I think it's literally perfect. Oh my goodness, I need to go test out if she's strong enough to hold herself up. I don't think she is though. The magnets are pretty weak, but I did order new ones, so hopefully the new ones work better. But oh my gosh, look at her. I'm in love with this new design. Okay, I kind of think this design is way better than the other, but I'm still gonna keep the other because it's just a different style sloth. Like he's just more monstery. He kind of looks like a baby, honestly. But oh my gosh, I can't believe my sloths are done. And I love that they're both fluffy. Honestly, the fluffy yarn makes them 1000% cuter. And wait, let me show you with her arms down. her arms are pretty long. I did actually have to edit the pattern. Her pattern is pretty different. Both the arms, the legs, and like the body is completely different than the original Sloth design. I had to make her arms longer actually, so she will be able to put them above her head, because the original arm length, it was too short. And I love how floppy her arms are. I stopped stuffing them around here, so they're super bendable. You can do whatever you want. I honestly love this design so much. She can have so many different facial expressions. I love it. She's super cute and cuddly. I honestly am thinking too, like, I think they would look really adorable with some clothes. I never designed a clothing piece for my plushies, but honestly, I could totally see her rocking like a cute little heart sweater. So maybe that will be the next thing on my list. But yeah, the Sloth design is officially done. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to release this pattern. For my patrons, this pattern will be free starting February 1st, and for everybody else, it'll be available on my Etsy and my website. Hopefully it'll be out by the time this video comes out. Editing Jenna can put it on the screen, but yeah, I love her, you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys, look, my vision, it's fully alive. The magnet is actually strong enough to hold her. And it's only the one arm magnet. I'm shocked, but oh my gosh, look how funny she looks. I'm so in love, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. I'm so excited to make more sloths and have them all hanging. Hey friends, happy Friday. Today I will be working on baby Nessie, and I totally was too ambitious thinking that she was going to be my first plushie of 2025. I just realized actually the sloths are the first plushie of 2025. I put them up on my shelf and they look so cute. Oh my gosh. I feel like I definitely have to make a parfait chunky sloth just so I can see what the pattern looks like without fluffy yarn, but I definitely am feeling another fluffy sloth coming. I have light green in Little Bunny, and then I think I have light blue as well. I might not though, actually. I might have used all my light blue for Big Nessie, so I will be placing another order on Premiere for more Little Bunny yarn. But yeah, I am definitely going to try to make as many fluffy sloths as I can. But first, I want to finish Nessie, because if I don't finish baby Nessie now, I can totally see her getting pushed off and me never finishing her. So let's try to bang out a lot of her today. It is currently 4:07, so it is a bit later in the day. I had some other things that I had to do earlier, but it is finally just crochet and chill time, so let's get to it. Hey friends, it's the next day, but look how much progress I made on baby Nessie. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. I actually really love the eyes this time. And I think I'm gonna change up the ears too, because originally Luna's pattern has like the more pointed ears, but I kind of want to make the Nessie ears that kind of droop down. I might have to freehand it though, because Nessie's ears, like the original Nessie's ears, are made to be large. So I might have to play around with it, but oh my gosh, she's turning out so cute. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish her today. I need to do her 4 fins and all the spikes and the ears and the tailpiece, but we're gonna make it work. I just ran out and got Starbucks. This is actually their gingerbread latte, and although it is literally January 4th, I love that they're still serving their holiday drinks. The gingerbread latte will definitely give me the power to finish baby Nessie today. Good morning, friends! So I did indeed finish baby Nessie yesterday, but I decided to wait to film the final result because I finished her late at night and the lighting of course was not as good, but I'm so excited to show you guys. She turned out so cute. She is such a Valentine's Day girly. I love her colors, so let me show you guys. Here she is! Oh my gosh! So here's her eyes and here are the spikes. I decided to do all different types of like reds and pinks, and I think it just really brings her all together. And then for the tail, I actually just did a bunch of little frills. I thought it was super cute and whimsical just to have a bunch of these little swirly, twisty, I don't even know, a spiral. There you go, spiral. I could not find the word for it. But yeah, I absolutely love how she turned out. The fuzzy look is honestly my favorite for the Nessies. I think it's just so cute. And let me show you guys, even though she is the baby, she is still pretty big. Look at that. We gotta give her a little hug check. Oh my goodness, she's so floppy and I love it. But yeah, look at her. I'm so happy with how she turned out, you guys. And I'm so glad I held myself accountable yesterday because I probably would not have finished her otherwise. And she will be available on my shop for adoption. I'm super excited for whoever decides to adopt her because she is so precious. I definitely will be making more baby Nessies in the future because they work up so much quicker than regular Nessie. And I just think the fluffy little baby version is so adorable. And with Valentine's Day coming up, I will definitely be making a lot of pink plushies going forward. But yeah, I was super excited to show you guys the final result.